Hello all, Jamie Rogers here for Craftmania, bringing you another last minute Christmas inspirational video. Now, you may have caught on to these already, if not you might be new. Throughout the second half of November, Craftmania have been uploading videos virtually every day to our YouTube channel to hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration for some Christmas ideas, which has been lovely for me, if I'm being honest, because it's given me the opportunity to go back through all of the demo kits I've had for TV shows and not had a chance to use, and put the demos together and give you the chance to see them. Well, today is slightly different because I'm going to be honest with you, I can't find the original card to this kit. So we're going to go rogue and we're going to see what we can create with it and see what we think to it. So it'll be an adventure, and usually I say, oh, this is what we're going to make and have a plan. Today, no plan. But nevertheless, hopefully we'll end up with a nice Christmas card and we can chat a bit as we go through it about what I'm using and why I'm doing it and where it's going to hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration. Now, if you haven't seen these videos before, you won't have heard my waffle about where you can buy all the bits and bobs from. They're all available from craftmaniacrafts.com on the website, and you can pop on there, and we have a little bar that runs across our website where it drops down with all of the different sections of things that we sell. The one you want to head to is the one that's called As Seen on TV. I know we're not on telly, but it hopefully gives you an easier location to go and find it. And if you click that one, it will drop down, and the page you want to find is the one that says November-YouTube-last minute Christmas ideas. And at the time of filming, that's filled full of products, filled full of special offers. So lots of the bits we're going to be looking at today will be on there and on offer. I'll talk more at the end of the video about how P&P works and how you can order from us and all the bits like that. But let's jump in and have a play, shall we? So what I have for you already is my card blank. Now we've cut this down to about 5 1/4 inches on the front panel. The actual back panel to the card measures in a 7 by, let's have a little look, 7 by 8 1/4. So we do 7 by 10 inch card blanks. So I've just trimmed a bit off of that one to create this, I should imagine, looking at the rough proportions of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in the layers on the inside. So nothing's prepared for this. This genuinely is going to be made up as we go. So we have a piece of khaki felt mark card that we're going to pop on the inside. I'm going to pop that one down. And then I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the colour name for the next one because I have a memory like a sieve. And we do lots and lots of different shades of blue in the felt mark card on the website. So you might want to just have a little look and see what you can find in there. Now, felt mark card is actually quite lovely. I'll tell you about this while I'm gluing. Felt mark card comes in packs of 20 and they're £5.99 for a packet. And obviously normally you get 20 sheets of the same colour. On the website at the moment, we have an offer on both the foundations and the felt mark card, whereby you can go onto their individual sections and you can buy them in loose sheets. Now, normally they're 40p a sheet, but if you wish to, you can mix and match any 20 sheets from a section. So obviously either all felt mark or all foundations for the same £5.99, meaning that you can make up your own packs and you're getting the same value as buying a pack, but not having to buy 20 sheets of one colour. So like with the felt mark where it's got lots of different shades of blue, this might be a really nice way that you could try them out, see different shades, see which ones you want to work with, and then possibly, if you wish to, you can then order them in a 20 pack, or you can continue while the offer's on to go ahead and buy them in the smaller quantities in them bundles of 20 if you wish to. So just a way that we're trying to help you be able to get more for your money and give you the chance to buy things that you might not always want to buy. Because there's some colours, like the lime greens and things, me personally, I wouldn't want 20 of them, but I really would like to have a few in my stash, so it's a good way to do it. So here I've got a piece of true white in the felt mark, and I've embossed it using our 8x8 snowfall embossing folder, which has given us that lovely snow texture to it. And then I thought with this, what we would do is we would go on with some snow and ice luster polish and highlight this. Now, if you haven't seen luster polish before, you actually get your lid on top of a glass jar, and in the lid is your applicator. You can pop that out. These start off nice and fresh and white, but I use mine and wash them and use them time and time again. So some of mine are years old. I just keep them all in a big tub. And then I actually stack my polishes like so, without the sponges in them, so I can stack them up higher on my shelves. So I don't actually keep my sponges in them unless I'm on telly or doing little videos like this, to be honest. So if you wonder why my sponges sometimes look a little bit dishevelled, that is why. So we're going to build up a little ramp on the side of the jar here, bringing the product up onto the base of the sponge. And we're just going to go across this, just gently, just highlighting that really lovely snow texture and going in with this snow and ice finish, just to give it a really nice glistening finish. Now this has shards of mica in here, so it's not as full on as maybe the glitter one. So we do a frosty sparkle. This one's running a bit low now, but this is the glitter kiss, which is a frosty sparkle one, which is going to give you more of a glitter effect. This is just shards of mica, so it's a little bit more subtle, but not as subtle as necessarily like the metallic polish. So if we wiggle that through the light, hopefully you're getting to see that sort of silvery shard of mica come through that gives you that really subtle sparkle. So that's going to be what we're going to do to our background. We're going to do more of these, but we'll glue this on while we're here, and I've got it. Again, we're going to go in with our Cosmic Shimmer Glue. I'm using the 125ml bottle for this, but we also do it in a 30, a 60, and also a highlighter bottle now, and they're all on offer on the website at the moment. So if you haven't had Cosmic Shimmer Glue before, this might be a good time to try that out. We're going to flatten them down, and then we're going to go on to our evergreen branches. So our evergreen branches, you actually get 4 of these in the pack, if I remember rightly. You get 2 large and 2 small, if I'm going by memory, so please don't yell at me if I'm wrong. But you get your 4 different branches, and they go left and right, which is a really fun way to actually build up foliage and scenes without it looking too repetitive too quickly. So I'm going to use one of the small ones, and I'm going to go in with my Snow and Ice Luster Polish once again, and we're just going to dab this over the top to give it that sort of frosty, dewy morning effect to our lovely branch. And I've already gone ahead and done all of my other branches in the same product, just so that they all match in. Now these don't take long to dry, but we're just going to leave them to the side for 1 second, and we're going to bring in our triple layer tree. So our triple layer tree has 3 different sizes to it, and Sue Wilson has designed these so that they can layer basically, and we can end up with that effect going on. Hopefully you can see that. So we can stick them flat, and we have our triple effect going through the design, which is really, really pretty. But we're not going to use this quite like this. We're going to go in for our Frosty Sparkle Glitter Kiss. We're going to pick a bit of that up on our applicator, and we're going to go full on glitter for our tree. And we're going to dab this over the top of our panel. So we're going to do that to all 3 of these. I do like this going rogue bit. We've done a lot of these videos throughout November. Some of them you will have seen already, some are yet to come. But we've done an awful lot of these, and this is the first one I've actually been able to go completely rogue and off plan. Usually we have some form of card that we're following, but I think this will be quite a good experience, see what we end up with. I genuinely can't remember the original, so it's good to have no idea where we're heading whatsoever. And we're going to cover that one with our glitter. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in half. Now you don't have to do the back one if you don't want to. You could have that as a flat, solid backing, but I want that to have a little bit of a edge to it. I'm then going to take the next size up, so the one with the next sort of the smallest holes in it as such, and we're going to fold this. At home, you might want to let your glitter kiss dry for just a second. It's pretty much dry already, but you might want to just give it a slight second to breathe, where I've sort of jumped in on with it already. And then we're going to bring in our Cosmic Shimmer Glue. Now I'm not worried about seeing this because it dries clear, so it will dry, nobody will know it's there. We're going to take our next size tree and we're going to pop that in the middle. And this is quite nice to remember that you can do this with any symmetrical die. So if you wanted to make baubles for your tree, for instance, or in the middle of an exploding box, you could do these and stick them back to back. So you could actually make a complete full-on tree. Or if you wanted to, you could do a couple of these and stick a bit of cord in the top of them and actually turn them into Christmas tree decorations. Or for all us English people who watch EastEnders, probably Pat Butcher earrings as well, actually. But not recommended, but could be quite funny. But it does make quite a nice little 3D embellishment there for your card. So we're going to pop that to one side for a sec and let that dry. We're then going to carry on our colouring. So we've got a Thinking of You at Christmas sentiment that we're going to put in the middle of our card. So we're going to go full on sparkle with that as well. So we're going to bring in our Frosty Sparkle Glitter Kiss, and we're going to dab a bit of this over the top again so that we've got a nice full on sparkle. Especially with a sentiment, it's nice it matches. So we'll go over the top of that one. We'll let that dry on one side, and then we have our poinsettia. So our poinsettia, again, a bit like our tree, Sue's designed a set, and there's actually 3 different size flower heads, and each set has 3 different styles to it. So you've got the solid one, the more open one, and then the really open one, a bit like the tree. It's all part of the triple layer collection that Sue brought out, oh, I believe last year now, maybe. I'm never very good with times, I apologise, but a little while back. We're then going to go over the top of this one with the same snow and ice luster so that it matches in with what's on our leaves. And we're going to do all 3 sizes of this one. Just highlight that. Now this is quite nice because you can just stick them flat if you don't want a 3D flower. You don't have to have a 3D flower, but we're going to pinch ours instead. So I'm just going to finish this one off. And we'll get our Cosmic Shimmer glue ready. And we're going to start off with the base layer. And we're going to leave this one relatively flat. We're just going to give it a little bit of a crease around the corners just so it's not too one-dimensional. We're then going to take the next one and we're going to go slightly further in with our creasing so that we've got a bit more depth. And we're going to bend that one up in the middle so that it's a bit more 3D again. And we're going to layer this on the centre of that one. So bring that in and we'll try and match up our leaves. There we go. Actually, let's go offset. Why be traditional? Then we're going to add a bit more glue in the middle of our poinsettia ready for the next level. And we're going to go further up with our creasing this time, so much more pronounced crease. And we're going to go further up with our squidging bit. You could do this with a ball tool if you wanted. If you don't like squidging it with your fingers, you could do it with a pair of tweezers. And we're going to pop that one in there, like so. Lovely. So we've got quite a 3D flower going on. We're going to leave that to one side for a second. And we're going to bring in our card. So I've got a couple of panels here. No idea what they were for. So we're going to pop some glue on the back of this. And we're going to pop that as a bar coming down our card there. So sort of in the middle-ish, but not too exact. We're going to pop the same blue level on the top of that one. And then what I thought might be nice is if we was to bring in our tree, and we're going to put a bit of glue on the back of the tree, going down the spine again so it isn't too flat. And we're going to put that sort of in the middle of that bar again. Nothing too exact here. And then we're going to build up our foliage going underneath it. So we're going to bring in these nice big firm pieces. We're going to use our Cosmic Shimmer glue. I'm squidging mine out onto my hand. If you don't like putting the glue on your hand, then don't worry. You can of course put it onto a tile or your glass mat or anything else like that that you wish to work with. I just don't personally mind getting a bit sticky and a bit messy. It's all part of the fun for me, if I'm being truthful, but each to their own. I know some people do have reactions to glue, so do just try a small amount if it's something you've not done before. I don't want to be responsible for encouraging any reactions that we shouldn't have. Then we're going to put some more of our branches going up. So I'm trying to encompass the tree, filling around the base of it. We're going to go for another one of our branches going down that side. So it's really going to fill in. I'm trying to make sure that they don't escape the parameter of the card, as in these 3 sides or these sides, so that it can overhang that way. I don't mind that, but I don't want it to come over this way too much. I'm going to add in another branch there. We have one more, but I think I'm going to leave that off actually. And then we're going to add a dab of glue underneath, and we're going to pop our poinsettia just down there under him. Now I do have a little central bit. I don't think these are sticky actually, but I've got, oh, is it sticky? No, it's not a sticky one. Oh, I could have planned for that to be sticky, but never mind. We could add that in the centre if we wanted to. Let's put some glitter on that actually, so that it has a bit of a sparkle. And at home you could add a foam pad to this if you want, but I don't actually have any foam pads on my desk at the moment, so we're going to have to go flat, but we'll add a bit of sparkle to it just so it matches in. And this is with the snow and ice again, so it's nice and matching towards our flower. And then we're going to pop a dab of glue in here. As I said, I'd probably use a foam pad for this if I had thought ahead really, but we'll pop that in down there just to give it a point of interest. And then maybe a nice pearl in the middle there might be nice, and pearls possibly in the corners of our snow, maybe even a little star on the top of our tree if you wanted to carry on with some more detail. And then we're going to pick up our Thinking of You, and we're going to pad that through some glue, and we'll add that to the middle of the card. So for the finished picture that you'll see when you pick this video to watch it, have a little look at that, because I probably would have added a couple of pearls here and there just to finish this card off, slightly more than it is at the moment, but that's the joy of going rogue. We'll give that a bit of a squidge down just to make sure that that's adhered. And then we have a really simple, quick and easy, but hopefully quite elegant Christmas card. Something you could create time and time again without too much hassle. So many of these videos really is something we're aiming for, is the idea that you might be A, running out of time, B, you might batch make and need loads of cards for your fairs next year, or maybe you just haven't really been bothered to do Christmas this year. It's been a funny year, isn't it? And Christmas doesn't seem like it's been happening, and now all of a sudden it's here. So you might be like me and it sort of snuck up upon us in some ways, and you need to catch up. So this is just a really fun, quick, simple card, just using a few dies. Quite clean, quite simple, quite easy. Something you could recreate in many colours. Maybe swap out the blue for a red even, or change the poinsettia. The choice is yours, but it shows you a few of the products you're going to need to use and ways you can create them. So don't forget, all of the bits we had a little look at in this video are available on craftmaniacrafts.com. And if you live in the UK and spend over £5, your P&P is completely free. If you wish to shop with us internationally, that's no problem. Your P&P is capped at just £10. It doesn't matter how much you spend, what you order, your P&P is capped at £10. And if it costs more than £10 to ship to you, we will actually pay the difference. If it costs less than £10, we will refund the difference for you. So the most you will possibly pay is £10 P&P. You can order online or you can order via the phone lines. The phone number is 01403 843 666, and Daphne is there to take your orders. Throughout November, we also have an offer on our website whereby if you spend over £10, you'll receive a free die worth £8.99. Now, to be honest with you, the designs are changing so quickly because you're all ordering so much from these videos. It's hard to keep up with and guess what die it will be at the time you order. But when you go online, it will pop up and show you the picture of the current die that we're giving away for free, and it will tell you all about how you can order them and how many you're allowed and how it all works. But save me waffling more than I need to, pop online and have a little read of that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to pop them in the comments and I'll do my very best to answer them for you. And don't forget to check out our Craftmania on Facebook page to see all of the videos being announced. Or of course, if you're a YouTube member, do click on the subscribe button, and then I believe you tick the bell so that you get notified when all of our videos go live. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.